Hey there, Jessica Samuels here, and I'm 3 weeks into my month-long food bank challenge, and you can tell I'm still here, though it feels like barely. If you remember the food bank hamper that I got initially, the supplement hamper, I was really overwhelmed with the food, but as you can see, this small bit here is all that's left. The fine people at the food bank were good enough to make sure that they gave me gluten-free items. As you can see, this is almost gone. I have a baggie of coffee, a couple of potatoes, I'm not really sure their situation, a little bit of rice, cans of Ensure, which I thought was really interesting that I got, and I know that this is because the food bank caters to special needs, and as we know, I'm gluten-free. Beans have been my best friend. I have a couple cans left over here. Canned turkey and salmon and tuna. These things have been major in my diet. If anyone was following my blog, you know how I was feeling about raisins. Yeah, I still don't like them. And a couple of cans of light coconut milk. Oh, I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with those. So as you can see, the hamper was a big help because I've worked my way through most of it. So I had the hamper and $40 a week to survive. But one of the things that surprised me was not the hunger factor. I never went to bed hungry. I never thought, oh, I wish I had more food. It was something else. And it has to do with this stuff right here, coffee. How many times do you say, okay, let's go for coffee, let's meet, you know, at Starbucks or what have you? Well, I say it a lot, and I didn't realize how much I said it until all of a sudden I was on a budget. All of a sudden I had to only spend, or could only spend, $40 a week on food. And yes, those coffees may have been, you know, just under $2, but those add up. And suddenly I thought, why are we going for coffee? Why can't we go for a walk? Why can't we just meet in a meeting room? Or heck, why don't they come to my office where the coffee's free? So these are things that you think about when you are on a food budget. Some of the other things that I thought about, having friends over for dinner. Again, this is another social aspect that I felt I couldn't participate in. Because on $40 a week, I could just feed myself. Never mind actually creating a dinner for family and friends. Conversely, when I got invited for dinner, I was like, yes, because I knew that was one meal I didn't have to account for. Talking about dinners and cooking for myself. And the other thing you learn to do is to plan ahead. Here are some frozen items that I have. I'm not even sure what's in here. I think this was chili. But you make things in big batches. You stretch things quite a way. So we've got chili. I've got some spaghetti sauce in here. Rice. Rice, obviously a great item. Fairly cheap. You can make a lot of it and you can stretch. Stew? I don't even know what that is. But the point is here is that you really are learning to stretch your dollar. So I have just a week left here of the food bank challenge. And as I said before, I'm going to survive. I didn't ever go hungry, though I really felt limited in my choices. And even that as a human being of catering to your cravings and what you want to do and what you feel like, you feel really limited. In wrapping, what I would like others to get out of this, hunger looks like many things. Hunger looks like, yes, it may look like the homeless person, but it looks like the people that you don't know. So many people divulged to me while I was doing this that they had been in this position previously and they were working poor and they were not able to socialize. They couldn't go for coffee. They sat home and they just, you know, ate their potatoes and ate their rice. And so I ask you that you think about that. And you take a look at the community around you and how can you help out? What can we do to help eliminate hunger in the Okanagan Valley? That's what I want you to think about.